Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on, everybody? This is Joseph Conlon coming to you with your NFL Week 5 predictions right here on the Big Fight Field channel. We just wrapped up with Week 4 last night, capping it all off with the Atlanta Falcons versus the Green Bay Packers on Monday Night Football. But tonight we are here to predict what's going to happen on Week 5 of the NFL season this week. Week 4 was not a good week for me. Good fantasy-wise, both my teams lost. The Miami Dolphins lost to the Seattle Seahawks like I expected them to. And then the Dallas Cowboys got absolutely embarrassed by the Cleveland Browns. And boy, oh boy, I got a lot to say about the Dallas Cowboys in this video, going up against the New York Giants on America's Game of the Week. We're gonna get to that shortly, but right now, let's just get into the predictions. Let's not waste any time. We're gonna start off with Thursday Night Football here, with Tom Brady and Tampa Bay going to Chicago to face Nick Foles and the Bears. Now, this past week was not a good week for my buddy Austin, a.k.a. Gamers Goon. You guys know him very well. He did not have a good week last week. Unfortunately, his grandmother actually passed away. So, it's very sad to hear. I hope, buddy, if you're watching this, I hope you're feeling much better. And I cannot wait to hear from you once again. And because of that, in honor of one of my best friends in the wrestling community, Austin, who is a Chicago Bears fan, in honor of him, this week I'm going to be taking Nick Foles and the Chicago Bears to defeat Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers by a final score of 26-24. So you can consider that a Thursday Night Football upset from me. So I got the Bears winning this game in honor of Austin. And I hope the Bears win Thursday night just for you, buddy. Sunday action. We're going to get through this very quickly. There's only like 2 games that I see eye-opening on the Sunday slate. 2 or 3. First, we got the Carolina Panthers going to Atlanta to face the winless Falcons. I could give a shit about this game. The Falcons, they might as well wrap it up. Their season's over. They are 0-4. Dan Quinn, sooner rather than later, is going to get fired from the Falcons. And I see the Falcons, since it's in Atlanta, I do see the Falcons picking up the victory this week with a final score of 31-21 over the Carolina Panthers. Next, we got Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals going to Baltimore to face Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. Joe Burrow coming off his first victory of the NFL season in his career. So shout out to the Cincinnati Bengals. Shout out to Joe Burrow for getting his first victory against the Jacksonville Jaguars last week, 33-25. And he's playing good for me in fantasy, man. I started him last week. He had a good game. But this week, I don't see him having the exact game that he had against Jacksonville. I think Cincinnati's going to struggle this game offensively and defensively. I like the Ravens all day. This is one of the more confident picks I have during the entire week. They are my lock, actually. Let me look on this board. Actually, no, they are not my lock, but they're close to it. I am picking the Ravens to get this victory, though, by a score of 34-16 over the Cincinnati Bengals. So I got the Ravens and Lamar Jackson winning pretty big. Next, we got Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars versus Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans. And this past week, the Texans lost at home to the Minnesota Vikings. And then it was announced on Monday that the Texans had fired their head coach, Bill O'Brien, after an 0-4 start. Can you blame them? Can you blame them, honestly, for firing Bill O'Brien? They went 0-4 after being in the divisional round last year. And he was part of the reason why they got rid of DeAndre Hopkins in that trade to Arizona last year, which was a complete dumb trade. And it brought their team down a whole notch. So, Bill O'Brien is fired. And I am going with a road victory. Yes, I'm going with a road victory here. I am going with Jacksonville. They're going to win this one in a defensive battle against the Texans with the final score of 13-10 and a game-winning field goal by Jacksonville. Next, we got the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Kansas City Chiefs. If the Raiders had won this past week against the Bills, I would have been more excited for this game than I originally am now. Now that they lost, they're 2-2, they're 500, they're a little bit of a slump, but they faced New England. They faced New England, Buffalo, and now they're facing Kansas City. So the schedule doesn't get easier for the Raiders; it just gets harder. Unfortunately, they are going to Kansas City, and Patrick Mahomes is hot. That team is hot. They won last night against the Patriots, 16-10, in a defensive battle in the first 3 quarters. Then in the fourth quarter, the Chiefs just took over. So, this game, I think it'll be close. It's not going to be a blowout, but I think the Chiefs are going to take a 2-touchdown victory here with a final score of 37-23. Next, we got the Arizona Cardinals versus the New York Jets. This is my lock of the week right here. I am absolutely going with the Cardinals in a big way here. I don't think the Jets are playing for anything. Their season's over. Adam Gase is probably going to get fired soon, believe it or not. Arizona, they've been on a slump. They could use a big victory before that big Monday night game next week against my Dallas Cowboys. That's going to be a good game. But this one, I do have the Cardinals. I got them big here. The final score of 28-10 over the New York Jets. And next, we got the Philadelphia Trash Eagles. I still call them trash because they are trash. They defeated the 49ers with a third-string quarterback, a backup running back, and a weak defense. So, I don't consider that a big-time victory, but it's a victory. And at the end of the day, as much as I hate it, the Eagles are in freaking first place in the NFC East right now. I can't believe I'm saying that. That absolutely sucks saying that. But the Eagles, it doesn't get easier for them. They're playing Pittsburgh this week. Pittsburgh, as much as I hate Pittsburgh, they are well rested. They are very much well rested. They did not play this week because the Titans had a COVID situation. So they took the week off. Now they have extra preparation against the Eagles. And I think the Steelers are absolutely going to win this game here. Final score of 27-17. And next we got a big 1 o'clock game. This is probably the biggest 1 o'clock game in this slate. The Buffalo Bills going to Tennessee to face the Titans. Hopefully the game happens this week because the Titans were in a rough situation last week with COVID. So hoping everything's going good down there. But this is a big game. 4-0 Buffalo versus 3-0 Tennessee. This is a big game. As much as I despise the Buffalo Bills as a Dolphins fan, man, they are legit. They are a legit team. Josh Allen, by next year, he will be a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. Their offense is good. Their defense is one of the top defenses in the league. And My goodness, I could honestly see this team going very far in the playoffs. Maybe the divisional round, maybe the AFC Championship game. We'll see. We'll see where they go. But this week, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. I'm going to go with the Bills. Because last week, I picked against them, and they won. So you know what? This week, I'm going to pick with them. We'll see what happens. I got the Bills winning this game 23-20 over the Tennessee Titans. And then to end off the 1 o'clock games, we got the Los Angeles Rams facing the Washington football team. Not going to waste any much time on this one. I'm going with the Rams big in this one, 38-23 over the football team. Then we get into the 4 o'clock games. We got the Miami Dolphins going to San Francisco to face the 49ers. Now, whether it's Nick Mullins at quarterback or C.J. Beathard at quarterback, because I don't think Garoppolo's coming back this week. Whether it's Mullins or Beathard, I am going with the Miami Dolphins to get a upset road victory. Yes, I am putting all my faith in the Miami Dolphins this week. San Francisco, they had a weak performance against the Eagles. When I needed them last week, they came up small. So now the Dolphins are going to take out their aggression on the 49ers for me, and they better. I think the Dolphins and Ryan Fitzpatrick do go to San Francisco, and they get the dub with a final score of 20-15 against the 49ers. Next, we got Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts going to Cleveland to face Baker Mayfield, the team who ran all over the Cowboys with 49 goddamn points, 31 points in one half. That's the team the Colts are playing this week. And I guess I'm going with the Browns. Because, they put up 49 points on us last week, which is absolutely insane. The Browns get this one against the Colts 24-20. It should be a good game. I think it will be a good game. It'll come down to the wire, but I think the Browns hold on to the victory, and they go 4-1. Now, I've been waiting for this all day. We got the New York Giants versus the Dallas Cowboys on America's Game of the Week, the game that the entire world is going to be watching. Everybody is going to be watching this game at 4:30. And I'm telling you guys right now, you could put this in the comments below. Oh, the Giants suck. They're 0-4. This game doesn't mean anything. Yes, it does. This game means a lot. The Giants might be 0-4. Yes. But, I'm not taking them lightly because they are a division rival. And B, this is a must-win game. This is a must-win game for the Dallas Cowboys. They cannot afford to go 1-4 here. I will be very, very pissed off next week if the Dallas Cowboys lose to the Giants and they go 1-4 and they're on a big slump. The defense, oh God. The defense needs to do something. Whether it's come up with a new game plan, have new starters, watch film. I do it all the time at high school. Watch film. That defense needs to watch some film. Watch what they are doing wrong and fix it in the next game. That's what I do. I watch film, then next game, I fix it. That's what happens. That's how you be a good, smart football player. And clearly, after giving up 38 points to the Seahawks, 39 points to the Falcons, and now 49 points to the Browns, they have given up 42 points per game this season. That cannot happen. That just can't happen. They need to win this week. That offense cannot do all the work. As great as Dak Prescott is, as great as Zeke is, as great as Amari Cooper is, Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, the offense cannot do it all. The defense has to do something. And I'm taking Dallas. I'm not confident about it. I'm actually very nervous about this game. I am nervous. I'm taking Dallas. Not very confident on it. I'm taking them 36-25 over the Giants. And then we got the Sunday Night Football matchup. Minnesota Vikings going to Seattle to face the Seahawks. Vikings are 1-3. They're going to face the 4-0 Seahawks. This screams Seattle victory here. Seattle will absolutely get this victory against the Vikings at home. I don't think it'll be a blowout. I think it'll be a close game. But just like the Chiefs game, I think the Seahawks are going to take control of it. And they're going to win this one 27-13 over the Vikings. And then we got Monday Night Football. Justin Herbert versus Drew Brees. The Chargers versus the Saints. This should be a very good game to watch. This past week, I predicted a blowout for the Chargers against the Buccaneers. Herbert played amazing, so my apologies for picking the Chargers to lose in a blowout to Tampa Bay, because that was a very good game, and Justin Herbert was able to keep up with Tom Brady. He was able to keep up with Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady. Let's see if he can do it with Drew Brees. I think this will be a good game on Monday night. But again, I think that Justin Herbert and the Chargers, they're going to come up a little bit short here. And they're going to be the losing end of things, 34-27. And ladies and gentlemen, that wraps it up here on the preview predictions for NFL Week 5. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you have not already, subscribe to the channel so you cannot miss all the content. AEW tomorrow night, NXT on Thursday, and then we're going to wrap up the week with SmackDown. It's going to be a light week this week. Make sure to comment down below. I want to know your picks for this week's NFL Week 5. Like this video if you like what I had to say. Follow me on Twitter at Colin_Joseph. And you can go do it on Instagram as well. And you can go friend me on Snapchat as well if you want now. I barely use Snapchat, but if you want to go friend me on it, go do so. At I don't even remember my name on there. I don't even remember my name. But I'll figure it out. I'll tell you guys tomorrow night. And also, I want to say thank you to everybody who has checked out my Monday Night Raw review from last night. Absolutely incredible numbers. Over 700 views. 3 new subscribers. We are at 226 subscribers. That is amazing. So thank you guys for that. And yeah, I'll see you guys back tomorrow night for your AEW Dynamite review right here on the Big Fight Field channel. 30 years of Jericho, man.